today's class. सर्ट्स की जब हम बात करते हैं, सर्ट्स आर व्हाट आर सर्ट्स? वो जो स्क्वायर रूट की फॉर्म में होते हैं क्वेश्चंस, वेयर यू हैव स्क्वायर रूट्स और क्यूब रूट्स और व्हाटएवर, तब उसको सर्ट कहते हैं। अब सर्ट्स के अंदर हमारे सिलेबस पे सिर्फ एक ही चीज है, एंड दैट इज रैशनलाइजेशन। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रैशनलाइजेशन? Rationalization is basically removing surd from the denominator. Rationalization is removing surd from the denominator. But why do we have to remove the surd or the square root from the denominator? क्यों हटा दें? क्यों हटाना पड़ता है? Suppose I have 2 upon minus 1. अगर मेरा मैथ के पेपर में 2 upon minus 1 आ रहा है आंसर, will I write it as 2 upon minus 1? No. इसको मैं कैसे लिखूंगा इराद?
As minus 2.
As minus 2, correct. And why am I not going to write it like this? Because it is inappropriate. It is inappropriate to like, if I have a square root in the denominator, it is inappropriate to write a square root in the denominator. तो वो square root खत्म करने के लिए we rationalize to remove the surd from the denominator. So we have two cases of rationalization. Case number one, when we have only one surd in the denominator, only one term in the denominator. For example, 4 upon square root 3. If I want to get rid of the surd in the denominator, what I do is I am going to multiply with the denominator and divide with the denominator. रैशनलाइजेशन के अंदर हम करते क्या है, जो भी डिनोमिनेटर होता है उसी से मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड कर देते हैं. So I'm going to multiply the numerator with the denominator and the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. So what am I going to get? 4 multiplied by square root 3 is 4 square root 3. What is square root 3 multiplied by square root 3?
3.
3. This is my answer. I have removed the surd from the denominator. So this is going to be my answer. Example number 2. 3 plus 2 square root 5 upon 2 square root 5 minus 1, for example. Now, how many terms I have in the denominator? I have 2 terms. जब 2 terms होंगी मेरे पास denominator में, even in that case, I am going to multiply with the denominator and also divide with the denominator like the previous case, but I am going to change the sign in between. अगर बीच में माइनस का साइन है यहाँ पे, तो मैं साइन चेंज करके मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड करूंगा. यहाँ पे पहले केस में तो टर्म ही एक थी ना, मैं बीच का साइन कैसे चेंज करता? तो मैंने उसी से मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड कर दिया. लेकिन जब मेरे पास 2 टर्म्स होंगी तो मैं बीच का साइन चेंज करके मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड करूंगा. सो आई एम गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई विथ 2 स्क्वायर रूट 5 प्लस 1 अपॉन 2 स्क्वायर रूट 5 प्लस 1. I will multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. So I'm going to write it as 2 brackets. To make my understanding more clear, I'm going to write it as 2 brackets. It is always easy to simplify the denominator first. Why? Because what form do I see in the denominator? I see a minus b, a plus b, and I am going to always see this form in the denominator. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं बीच का साइन चेंज करके मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा हूं. तो डिनोमिनेटर में तो हमेशा a प्लस बी a माइनस बी होगा. एंड व्हाट इज a प्लस बी a माइनस बी इक्वल टू?
A square minus B square.
a स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर. वेरी गुड. तो ये हो जाएगा a स्क्वायर minus b square, and this happens to be examiner's favorite identity, a square minus b square. Again, I'm doing the denominator first. 2 root 5 का स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 2 का स्क्वायर 4 और स्क्वायर रूट 5 का स्क्वायर 5. 4 5s are 20 minus 1 का स्क्वायर 1. So our denominator turns out to be 19. Now let's come to the numerator. Let's simplify the numerator now. 3 multiplied by 2 square root 5. 6 square root 5. 3 multiplied by 1. 3. Error, what is 2 square root 5 times 2 square root 5? डिजिट को डिजिट से मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए, स्क्वायर रूट को स्क्वायर रूट से मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए.
20.
20. Because 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. And square root 5 into square root 5 is 5. 4 5s are 20. And then 2 square root 5 into 1 is 2 square root 5. 3 plus 20 is 23, plus 6 square root 5 plus 2 square root 5 is 8 square root 5. So 23 plus 8 square root 5 is our answer. So in today's class, we will be doing basic rationalization questions, and in the next class we will be doing a slightly complex concept of rationalization. Okay, let's come to question number 1. Part A. Okay, how will I simplify part A in order to rationalize it? Let me share the screen. Yes, Irad. How will you rationalize part A?
Multiply both the numerator and denominator by square root 3.
Correct. Multiply both the numerator and the denominator by square root. So 6 upon square root 3 times square root 3 upon square root 3. Multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. Can this be simplified further?
It can be simplified to 3 square root 3.
2 square root 3.
Oh, yeah.
ठीक है. Let's do one more part. Part E. 8 upon square root 6 plus 2 whole square. I cannot rationalize right now unless I simplify the denominator first. And how exactly am I going to simplify the denominator?
Algebraic identity.
Yes, algebraic identity. A plus b whole square, which is a square plus 2ab, 2 times square root 6 times 2 will become 4 square root 6 plus b square, which will be 4. 8 upon 10 plus 4 root 6. Should I rationalize now?
Sir, couldn't you simplify this by dividing all the things by 2?
Yes, this is what I wanted to know. I'm going to take 2 common from the numerator and take 2 common from the denominator and simplify it to 4 upon 5 plus 2 root 6. Now we should rationalize. 5 minus 2 square root 6 upon 5 minus 2 square root 6. Let's make brackets so that we do not make a mistake. Denominator mate is always going to be a square minus b square, always. Should I multiply 4 with the bracket?
Yes.
No. Why not? Because a factorized answer error is always better than an expanded answer. और हो सकता है डिनोमिनेटर को सिंप्लीफाई करके डिनोमिनेटर में कोई ऐसी वैल्यू आ जाए जो 4 से कैंसिल आउट हो जाए. So
Sir,
let's simplify the denominator. Sorry.
sir, I have a question. Here you put when you made the original factor. I mean, sorry, the original 4/5 plus 2 6 square root 6. Uh, if you put the 5 after the 2 square root 6, you would be getting a different value for the denominator numerator, right?
Yes, but your final answer will still be same.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so what happens to the denominator? 25 minus, what is the square of 2 root 6?
24.
24. And 25 minus 24 is 1. So we are only left with the numerator. Okay, the next question that we will do is going to be from the past papers. Where are the past papers? Yes. Question number 3. Okay, P is equals to 1 plus K upon 1 minus K, and in place of K we have to put 1 upon square root 3. तो हम पुट कर देते हैं 1 plus 1 upon square root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 upon square root 3. And it is always better that instead of writing it as a fraction, I should have used a division sign and write it like this. This is a better approach. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, yes. It's
So, so I'm going to write it like this. चलो भाई अब एलसीएम ले लेते हैं एलसीएम इन बोथ द ब्रैकेट्स now what
multiply both fractions by square root 3.
ठीक है or we could convert the division into multiplication and take the reciprocal
Sir, would it have any effect if we were to first rationalize and then reciprocal the fraction?
no the answer would still be the same
Oh, okay.
so now I'm going to cancel out square root 3 with square root 3 अब क्या करेंगे I'm going to write it as square root 3 plus 1 upon square root 3 minus 1. I'm still getting a square root in the denominator. So in order to get rid of the square root in the denominator, I will rationalize. तो मुझे किससे multiply और divide करना पड़ेगा?
Square root 3 plus 1.
Square root 3 plus 1. What happens when two square root 3 plus 1s get multiplied? I can write it as square root 3 plus 1 whole bracket square. And in the denominator, obviously, it is always a square minus b square. चलो भाई आइडेंटिटी लगा के एक्सपैंड करो a square plus 2ab plus b square upon 3 minus 1, which becomes 4 plus 2 square root 3 upon 2. लेट्स टेक 2 कॉमन फ्रॉम द न्यूमरेटर, ताकि ऊपर वाला 2 नीचे वाले 2 से कैंसिल आउट हो जाए। And my final answer turns out to be 2 plus square root 3. ये हमने किसकी वैल्यू निकाली है? हम किसकी वैल्यू फाइंड कर रहे थे?
The value of p.
The value of p. So this is basically p is equals to this. Next part. P minus 1 upon p. Instead of writing this over here, what should I write in place of p?
The equation we just expression that we just found.
Yes, the answer of the first part, where we already found the value of p, which was 2 plus square root 3. Okay, so 2 plus square root 3 minus 1 upon 2 plus square root 3. This is what we have to simplify. Now there are two options around. The first option is whether I rationalize this first. The second option is I take out LCM first and then rationalize. Whatever you think is easier or you're more comfortable with, let me know. I'll do it with the same method. We both will do it with the same method.
I'm using LCM method.
Okay, so let's take out LCM first. Let's multiply this with 2 plus square root 3. Expand the bracket. A square plus 2ab plus b square and then minus 1. Can you tell me your simplified numerator?
The simplified numerator is 6 plus 4 square root 3.
Okay. And what are we going to do in order to rationalize this?
Multiplied by 2 minus square root 3.
Yes, and also divide with the same number, with the same expression. Okay, now let's simplify this further. Let's make two brackets. 6 plus 4 square root 3 times 2 minus square root 3 upon a square minus b square. तो normally जब rationalization का question आता है, it's mentioned in the question without using a calculator. That is why it is very important that you show all the steps. Twelve minus 6 square root 3 plus 8 square root 3 minus 4 times 3 upon 4 minus 3. Oh, so my constants are getting cancelled out. Please let me know if you are getting the same answer.
Yes, I got the same answer.
Okay, ठीक है. Mark your homework now, Irad. And also the deadline of the homework. Page number. Okay, I don't have the page number over here. Question number 1. This is from the practice questions, not from the past papers. You can take a picture of it if you don't have the book. And let me know when you have taken the picture.
No, I have the book with me.
You have the book, okay. And then from the past papers, you will do question number 11A, question number 14, 16, let me see if there are more questions. No, that's it. Now mark the deadline, please. You will send me this work before Saturday, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Saturday.